You know what? It's time for a lukewarm take. Before we start, do me a quick favor and leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment. Now, let's get moving. What's up, guys? That got the pencil here, and yeah, Jiren's cool. And that's about it. That's the only issue. Like, when I initially saw Jiren, I was like, what in the actual world is this? Like, I did not know the gray alien went to the gym 7 days a week, was eating that whey protein and getting jacked, but completely skipping calf day. I have no idea. Well, when I saw Jiren's design, I thought it was a joke. I'll be completely honest with you. I was like, there's no way we're coming off the heels of Goku Black with this. This is our main antagonist, and Topo didn't help. Like, literally none of the Pride Troopers look well designed to me inherently. Like, all of them look whack. I'm not even gonna lie to you. However, seeing Jiren in action, seeing the design in motion, that's really cool to me. I think the design works, especially in motion. That's the thing. It's a very simple design in concept, and that makes it easy to animate, and thus that makes it look cool when it's actually in motion. And while I don't know that much about animating, I don't really animate, I can tell that it's a good design for animation. It's very simple, it's very fluid, and you can do a lot with it when you're using squash and stretch, which is one of the fundamentals of animation. So I'm fine with the way at that. I think it looks cool, especially in games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, where they can do extra lighting and shading constantly, and seeing it. A lot of his attacks, they look so cool. The way he counters is so he's just cool, all right? He's cool in an artificial sense, a very, very artificial sense. But the main issue that comes with Jiren is I feel like we didn't have that Dragon Ball sprinkle, that Dragon Ball twist. And what I mean by that is, if you notice throughout a lot of villains in Dragon Ball, especially in Dragon Ball Z, I'll admit this is something that pops up a lot during Z, is that villains typically, or antagonists, I guess is a better word, antagonists typically have the side they portray to us, and then a more human side, or a more realistic side. So with Vegeta, he was so calm and arrogant and overbearing on everyone, but when he was defeated, he was a broken mess that had to crawl away like any man would after getting destroyed in a fight. With Frieza, he was this high lord, emperor of the universe, Lord Frieza. But then when he got absolutely clapped up by the Super Saiyan, he was humbled, to say the very least. That boy was humbled. And then he died. Like, actually, for the real, against Trunks. So I think that's cool. Seeing Cell, once, even every single form, when he was in perfect Cell, he was slimy and conniving. And the thing is, Cell has transformations that actually affect his personality. So not only is that good, but when you get to Super Perfect Cell, or just Perfect Cell in general, see him go from this calm, composed overseer of everything, the perfect creation, see him actually get stomped in by an 11-year-old. It's just great to see him freak out and become angry. And this continues to Majin Buu. But Majin Buu is really just transformations about transformation. I mean, Fat Buu has his own little character arc. That's cool too. And Super Buu changes with people he absorbs. But my point is, going on even forward, Beerus has his serious destroyer side, and he has his more playful side. Frieza, we already talked about. Champa has his I don't care about anything until he gets his side with his brother. Every single villain, even Hit himself, is like, yeah, he's this cold-hearted assassin, but he's still a cool guy that enjoys a fair fight. But all that in general, what leads me to Jiren is he has none of that. Jiren is just serious. And it's for the most boring of... It's not boring, really, because it's an intriguing backstory. I wouldn't mind seeing Jiren's backstory, like, actually given more time. But the issue with Jiren's backstory is that it's so hollow. And while it makes sense that Jiren's parents dying and his master dying leads to the Jiren we have today, it's not interesting. And Jiren never has that Dragon Ball flip, that Dragon Ball sprinkle, that Dragon Ball twist to him. I think that's why he's looked down a lot. Not only is his design like a meme, basically, for anyone who looks at it, it's also just sad to look at Jiren and be like, man, like, bro, what'd you bring to the table? And really, he didn't bring much interesting Dragon Ball villain-wise. He's not one of my favorites. I still think he's cool, but that's literally just him as an antagonist. I think he moves cool, he fights cool, and his fight against Master Ultra Instinct is one of my favorites. His fight against Initial Ultra Instinct is one of my favorites. He just flexes a lot, and that's cool, but the thing that I wish Jiren would have, if I could fix Jiren, if I could, like, unscrew the Jiren cap and like mess with a few wires in there and then close it and then make it keep going, what I would do is I would make the cool side of Jiren, the calm, composed, stoic warrior, go to sleep, whatever. If I would keep that, but then once Ultra Instinct pops up, flip it so hard, and like Goku's down, beaten, destroyed. Jiren could knock him out at any moment, and then Jiren walks up. He's like, "Hey, good work," and then picks him up and says, "You keep it moving. Try and do that thing again. I'll see you later." And then he's actually active in the tournament. Let all that serious stoic nonsense be a facade. Let him just be testing everybody, basically. He knows he's the strongest. He senses everyone there. He knows he's the most powerful. And let the tournament literally just be a backdrop to Jiren being this unstoppable wall. And a great analysis I've heard of Jiren that I really, really like is the idea that Jiren is what Goku wants to be. He's the peak of everything. He's the strongest, stronger than the gods of destruction. He's so amazing and everything. But the difference is that Jiren doesn't believe in friendship and camaraderie. However, I'd say change that to Jiren just believes after his backstory that he can't let anyone do anything by themselves and he must take care of everything himself. So let Jiren be actually, when he's not just toying around and being this serious stoic guy, let him be a caring dude. Let him help Universe 11. Let him be like, "Hey, yo, Topo, don't worry, sit down, bro, I got your back." And then let him dominate Blue Vegeta. Let him just let Jiren have layers. Let his backstory not lead to just a flat, stoic, boring character, and let it lead to something more interesting. Let it lead to a person who, like Goku, also has a tragic past, lost loved ones, lost his master, and let both of these two warriors who both strive to be the strongest, but let their fundamental difference be the fact that one of them allows their friends to help them and believes in them regardless of their level of power, and let the other one believe that they, due to their level of power, should not be fighting with him. Let that be their fundamental clash. Let them be pretty much almost the same in every other aspect, obviously with voice and appearance and personality and power set difference, but let them be almost similar, but due to that one clashing aspect, that's why they collide, and that's why Goku wins. Because it's the strength of his friends bolstering his own insane strength that pushes him so far. I feel like that would make Jiren not just cool, it would make Jiren way more interesting. I feel like Jiren will be liked a lot more. Sure, will his design always be a meme? Yes. I can't fix his design, mainly because I'm not a character designer, quote unquote. But if you could just fix that part of Jiren's character, let the backstory, you can keep it as generic and basic as you want. Just change that one fundamental aspect of Jiren, and I feel like you could be way more interesting. People would love him way more. I would like him way more. It's just, since he has none of that Dragon Ball sparkle, none of that special, there are two sides to this coin. It's like Jiren is like a coin that you can't pick up. You see the one face of it, and that's the only face you see at all times. And that's sad. That's also boring. I'll admit, it's just straight up boring when talking from a character analysis standpoint. So give him that layer. Make him an onion. Let him have some layers to him. And then let him realize that if he truly had believed in his friends and let their strength bolster him, maybe he wouldn't have lost. I still think Jiren can lose the tournament. I'm perfectly fine with that. It's Universe 7, but I still think either let him lose the tournament, let him realize the error of his ways, because it's teamwork that defeats him in the end. Literally, the ending can be the exact same. I don't really mind. Jiren even smiles at the end. It shows a character change already, but let there be more. Let there be a more in-depth motivation for Jiren to just realize his wrongs and grow from them. Then I feel like we could have a way more interesting character. But that's really it. I think Jiren is cool. Simply put, no deep in there's nothing really here for me to analyze. It's literally just me saying what I would fix about the character. And I'm not promising anything, but next Wednesday you might actually have a what if. And it may have to do with Jiren. But But that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you guys like Jiren? Do you think he's cool? Do you think I'm crazy? I wouldn't be shocked if you think I'm crazy, because sometimes I think I'm crazy. But regardless, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.